This is a 2026 Ford F550 Lariat. And this one in particular is rocking the new color. Now, I want to show you guys this truck simply because it is available, and Ken is thinking about putting a black skirted bed on this truck. So let's go ahead and check out the window sticker. So before he does that, if you would like to buy this truck, it is available. So let's go ahead and see some of the features that he added to it. At the very top is a description. You guys see the wheelbase is 203 inch, Argon blue metallic, black interior. And then this is a short listing of the standard features. Be sure to pause to see more. And then here are all the options. So Argon blue is going to cost you an additional $200 because it's a metallic paint. Power strokes there. You see the tire upgrade. It has a 430 rear. Platform running boards with all-weather mats. Rapid heat, engine block heater. So this is pretty much how he always builds his trucks. You're always going to pretty much see a lot of these features on here, like the spare tire. There's no plows on this one too. High capacity trailering. And it has a dual fuel tanks. So you have that 66.5 gallons. Payload Plus package upgrade. And you guys will see why that's important here in a second. Now, base price for 2026 is going to be $73,015. Destination is $25,995 for a total price of $92,700. Now, unfortunately, my main camera is having issues with the mic, so I apologize for the wind noise. This is the best I can do for this video. But on the front end, you have the chrome on the bumpers and grille, LED headlights, fog lights, and turn signals, as you can see right there. Black recovery hooks. I like the overall design of this truck. It's very rugged, has that old school look to it as well. And you guys see right here, this is pretty much why people buy these trucks. You get a more overbuilt front end and rear end, and you get this wide front track as well. Now here's a quick peek at the tires. These are the Continental HDR5s, 225/70, 19.5, G-rated tires, 3 peak rated, 3,970 pounds of capacity for single, 3,750 for dual, 10 lug. You cannot paint those fender flares. Ram makes you an option for that. You know, just saying, Ford, we would like to see an option too, especially for these expensive pickups, right? They do paint the door handles, so no chrome there. Black mirror cap. And then you guys see right here some of your badging. Lighting here. Turn signals built into the mirrors. Heated mirrors at the top. And I like that they don't give you chrome on the door handles. Smart key system. You guys saw those platform running boards. DEF fill is right here. And you notice how they put it further away from the diesel fill. So if you own a company, people should be smart enough to notice, hey, diesel, not DEF. And then here's a second. This is actually the main tank that you will get, and that's the upgraded tank right there. But because this has the high capacity towing, you do get an upgrade for your bump stops right there. And all this hardware gets updated too with that as well. Rear end. It's a 430, as you guys saw, limited slip. And that's actually nice that they give that to you. Here's that spare tire. You guys can see the exhaust. And here's that DEF tank on this side too. There is no option either to upgrade that inner wheel. Again, I think Ram, they did offer that in the past. I'm not sure if they still do it, but I would like to see that as an additional option for this truck too. Now, most people know that this power stroke will be detuned, so it's going to have 330 horsepower, which comes on around 2200 RPM, 950 pound-feet of torque, which comes on around 1800 RPM. So still good power out of an engine like this, but it's all about reliability. And if you're towing heavy, I mean, this truck has the highest towing capacity of any Super Duty, whether it has more horsepower and torque or not. So 10-speed transmission behind it, known as the 10R140. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. We're going to take the truck for a quick drive because it has a longer wheelbase, right? So let's see if it feels a little bit on the road compared to the 60-inch capped axle. Ford has been doing a pretty darn good job with their interiors for a while. And this is the nice thing about having a cabin chassis truck now, is you do get the Lariat trim. Now, we would love to see the King Ranch or even the Platinum, but I'd be happy with this if I worked in my truck for sure. Nice features here for lighting, electronic parking brake, power pedals, manual telescoping steering wheel, and you have the large screens too. Perforated leather, heated ventilated seats, and they have pretty comfortable seats. You cannot get tilt headrest because you can't get the Ultimate package, which that comes a part of. But you still have 10-way with lumbar. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. For passenger side, 8-way seat. You guys see some of your power plugs right here. You also have that wireless charger down below. Nice storage. Ooh. Uh-oh. There it is. And glove box. And then out back here, 60/40 bench, armrest. You can get a power sliding glass too. You guys see right there. Seat back pockets, USBs, flat floor surface. And then you have the storage just below this rear seat here. And then here's that door. Push button starts right here. You guys see your trailer brake, driving modes I've listed here. So you have eco, tow haul, normal, slippery, and then you have off-road. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go through this screen. I want to show you guys some stuff. Let's start off with vehicle maintenance. So you guys see now you have tire pressure for this truck. Okay. And I don't know if this truck will show you the tire pressure on the side of the door, but if you're needing max payload, then you're going to run these at higher capacity there. But it does show you the mileage information for DEF, exhaust filters right there. Now, they do have measurements here. So general measurements show you some more of the temperatures. And then your diesel measurements shows you the boost. And auxiliary gauges, diesel gauges, and that's pretty much it. I like that they show you the dual fuel tanks too. That's what I like about this option. That way you can monitor both tanks while you're going down the road there. But yeah, this is a nice truck. I mean, I think that for what you're getting in this package, it's definitely a good pickup truck that has big towing capacity, which you'll see here in a second. Let's take it for a quick drive because, again, I want to see how this truck rides. I haven't driven one in a while. So you guys can see the temperatures. We're going back in time in the video. I did the drive first because I wanted to rinse it off, get some of the dirt off of it. But one thing I like about having the longer wheelbase is it does help with the ride. I actually had a chance to drive in a Ram 5500, which I think 5500 Rams are a little bit stiffer than the Fords and the 550. That Kelderman suspension makes this truck ride like a half ton. And if you are someone looking to maybe potentially put like a hollard bed, you tow a fifth wheel, maybe you have a Lux RV, and you want something just like this, right? You have this nice interior. You have all the nice exterior features that you saw earlier. This would be a perfect truck to put a holler bed on. You can just think about putting a black skirted bed on this truck, which would probably be nice too, even if you tow a RV. But that holler bed, you can paint it to match the truck. And I think with this Argon blue, it would look really nice. But yeah, going about 70 miles an hour. You guys see we're at 2,000 RPM. I mean, this is such a nice pickup truck. I could easily drive this as a daily driver, unload it, because it doesn't feel harsh. Now, if you're in the city, it does start to like get a little bit more harsher on the bumps and stuff like that, but overall, it's not bad. Now we're in the city. a little bit more bumpier road. This is where these trucks suck at, for sure. Even for me, this is a little unbearing because, you know, there's no bed on this truck. I mean, a skirted steel bed would make this ride better just by itself, but having nothing back there, this truck is really stiff. I've always loved their tow mirrors too. Ford has done a pretty good job, and I understand why they don't change them. Like, they've had these since what, 2016, something like that. They've been out for a while. Yeah, the heated seats work really good, and these seats are pretty soft too. Great lumbar support. Let's go ahead and check out the numbers on the side of the door. Front gross ax weight rating is going to be 7,000 pounds. The rear is 14,706 pounds. 19.5 wheels with a 6-inch width. And all-in gross vehicle rating is 19.5. I thought this one would have had a 19.550, so that is available here. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you would like to purchase this truck, be sure to ask for Ken. If you want to put a bed on it, I could actually, you know, film some of the upgrades that you do if you would like to purchase it. But yeah, this is definitely a nice one, and looking forward to seeing how it turns out.